Once again, don't worry about the score. We are doing something we rarely do, and we're just analyzing highlights of this match. I was not able to find the entire match easily. Maybe in a future date, I will find the whole thing and we will reanalyze it. So we're actually going to be analyzing multiple games, not just the first full game. Okay, let's back this point all the way up. Here we go. Ignatowich is serving. And then we're going to break down and see what happens here. This volley, I know it's to his backhand, but that's just too soft. That's McGuffin and Ignatowich basically get to just tee off on Alshon if he's going to hit volleys back that soft. And in my opinion, it's something he needs to work on. His wrist right here is not strong enough from the angle of the wrist. I know it's kind of tough to probably see on your screen, but he needs to get a stronger position on the wrist to have that ball come back harder. And that's what gives Ignatowich a very easy drop to then get him and McGuffin up there. Okay, once again, little net ball, point basically resets. McGuffin just backhands it over. That's a very big run off the court just to get this. I think he was thinking about ATPing it again and then changed his mind. And so I actually like what I see here, which most people don't do. So watch, I'm going to put this red mark, I'm going to leave there. Watch Christian Alshon's left foot as we move this forward. So he comes over, but then holds, but he actually came over a bit. I actually think he could have taken a full another step over, but I understand he's trying to defend a lot of space when his partner's off the court. So if you're playing, and let's say you're a 3-0, 3-5, 4, 4-5 player, the number one issue you'll see a lot of times is not getting far enough when your partner goes close off the court or off the court that you're not shifting far enough over. Okay, let's keep going. So McGuffin sees this, and he doesn't care if the ball's low. It's not even that low. He says, hey, you guys are out of position. I'm speeding it up because you're completely in a defensive stance. I'm going to test you. So he tests Alshon. Alshon pops it up. Ignatowich, same thing. Tries to get some spin on that, but Garnett does a great job defensive. Oh, looks like we had a little glitch there. Garnett decides to speed up from being off the kitchen line. Ignatowich two-hand backhands it back down to him. We can very easily see the teeter-totter issue that's going on here, even though this camera angle isn't good. Basically, it's like this right now, where Garnett's hitting everything up and Ignatowich is hitting everything down. And then it looks like Ignatowich just pulls the ball. So it looks like Garnett, through his skill, battles and gets a little lucky. But let's just remember where this started. Here it comes. Bounce, speed up. So just from what we've been watching, we've got McGuffin and Ignatowich, and they are now going to be, they've attempted one and they've won 0 on a bounce speed up. Yeah. Ignatowich, as you can see here, lets this ball get way into his body. I'm talking about his hands right here. So I'm going to go real slow, frame by frame, so you can see this. So the first ball he gets, he's out in front of it, and he's swinging. It's still a little bit into his body, and then he never really gets his hands go down before they come back up, and then it's all bad news because it's literally in his hip where he's trying to do a two-hand backswing from his hip, and that's all going to be pull all day.